Hello everybody! Alright, well, I am here live at the 2020 Safeway Open watch party with Adam. I have my From the Rough to the Fairway channel, so if you aren't a subscriber and you're watching, head on over to the YouTube channel, From the Rough to the Fairway. You can find the link all over this page, and check out the videos there. But wow, we are right in the thick of it. Oh my God, Harry Higgs just had a phenomenal save. I mean, he got lucky on a drive on the par 5 that he's playing, but he just hit a big hooking 4-iron to like 6 feet for eagle, I believe. So incredible. And then Stewart Cink, the 47-year-old that hasn't won for 11 years, is now in contention. Well, he's leading the tournament. He's not in contention. He's leading the tournament. So, man, what a crazy 4 days it has been up in Napa. Sam Burns, man, I've been watching this guy. What a big rip he takes with his driver. My God. Wow, you see that? Stewart Cink has a very commanding lead, but Higgs can come back. Let's go, Harry. Make a charge, baby. Wow. So, you know, I wanted to do this because I love watching golf and I love watching sports of any kind with other people, and we're here in quarantine and not able to do that. You can't go, you know, really anywhere and watch anything in the same way that you used to. So hopefully this provides, you know, some kind of really great platform for people to get together and watch some good golf here at the start of the 2020-2021 wraparound season. I really enjoy watching the California swing. I always feel like, you know, California kind of gets the shaft. Aside from Pebble Beach and Torrey Pines, which are big tournaments, and maybe, I guess, the Genesis Open, you know, there's not a lot of, like, big... You know, actually, I just named 3 tournaments that are pretty big. Maybe I've just been underplaying how big of it, you know, a part of the Tour California is. But I feel like, given how many people are here, how many great golf courses are here, the California swing being early on in the season, obviously, because the rest of the country, or not the rest, but a lot of the country is too cold maybe to play during the months where they're playing in California. I still feel like, you know, it just kind of takes away from the grandness or the viewership of these tournaments. But anyways, I'll get off my California high horse. They're up in Napa Valley, and that's kind of a cool place to have a golf tournament. Never been there myself, but it looks like a pretty great golf course. Certainly looks gray and smoky because of the tremendously tragic fires going on all over the western coast of the United States. So hopefully everyone is safe. But you know, we're watching this. There's clubhouse here at the, I think it's at Napa, is beautiful. Oh no, maybe that's Wingfoot. I keep saying it. That's probably Wingfoot, where they're going to be playing the U.S. Open, which is back. Woo! Oh my God, Carlton. Every time I see this Champions Tour commercial with oh gosh, I can't remember his name, and it's so bad to just call him Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but that's all I see when I see him pop up and he's talking about the Champions Tour, and boom, there's Carlton. All right, and we're back. Oh my God, it's amazing. The pros are always so close on putts. When they miss it by like more than a millimeter, it's like, oh yeah, terrible putt there. I'm over there like, when I miss by a millimeter, I'm thinking, oh my God, that was so close. I pretty much made it. So, these guys are good. I can't believe it. Harry Higgs, 2 to play, 2 back. Come on, Harry. I'm really digging watching Harry playing. I'm hoping that, you know, he's not a flash in the pan and he just continues this really great play that he started. I don't really know when. I guess post quarantine or post, you know, the break last season, after the Players Championship, and then leading up to whenever They came back in June, I think. July? Whatever it was. The Argentine. Emiliano. You know, he's a guy I see a lot, you know, in tournaments playing pretty well. But I haven't seen a lot of coverage with him. So I don't really know his game that well. But, I mean, he's got to be pretty freaking good because I see him often. So, not winning, mind you, but he's up there. And that's what he's doing this week. And you got a lot of people that are playing for it. Like Stuart Sink, they showed us that. I mentioned it. He hasn't won in 11 years. I thought he was a lot older than he is. He's 47. Because I haven't seen him in such a long time, I figured, oh, he's splitting his time, Champions Tour, maybe playing the odd PGA Tour event here and there. But no, he's only 47, so still not qualified for the Champions Tour. Just hasn't played well over the last decade. Or, you know, as well as he used to. But making a charge, man. This would be important for him. Gets him into a lot of tournaments. He's playing on a sponsor's exemption, so he doesn't even have a full PGA Tour card. He can only play... I don't really know exactly how the sponsorship exemptions work. If it's like, you know, the sponsor gets to determine... I don't know. Anyway, I'm not even going to postulate. Anyways, he doesn't have a full tour card. This would give him a full tour card through the 23-24 season, or maybe the 22-23 season. I think it's 3 seasons anyways. So that he could play, you know, set his schedule whenever he wants. And he would play in the Masters. I don't know about the U.S. Open. I think that's already done with. But maybe the 21 U.S. Open. And anyways, a bunch of the players. So the Tournament of Champions coming up in Kapalua? Is that where it is in Hawaii? Anyways. Come on, Harry. Dude, those glasses are so cool. I swear, Harry Higgs, I tweeted it out earlier, and I fully believe it. Coolest guy on the PGA Tour. I mean, you look at him and you're like, man, that is one cool dude. Like, probably listens to some pretty sweet guitar music. I don't know. You know, I'm just creating this person, but I don't know. Seems super cool. I think Stewart started with the lead, or maybe tied for the lead. So a lot of the guys that are actually in the last group or last couple of groups aren't at the top of the leaderboard. I mean, obviously not at the very top, but they're a few shots back. Ooh. Seen a lot of birdies on 18 too. Everyone's coming over here and, you know, birdieing the last. All right, Ventura, what you got? The Mexican-born dude that grew up in Norway. Oh my! He just 4 right. Holy! The big brown guy. That hurts, you know. I saw him at the end of last season too, and he was playing pretty well. Gosh, I can't remember what tournament that he was playing well at, but hopefully he can. I think with the top 10, he should probably open up at least a few doors. So if he stays in the top 10, that's great for him. He's been really lagging these putts well from what I've seen. So he definitely needs one here. Kick right. Come on, that's got to take a turn. Whoa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That could be trouble. You got what, maybe 7 feet coming back for his birdie? Ah. Got to make that for sure. It's so crazy watching these early tournaments. There's so many players that I'm like, who's that? But it's cool. It's nice to see some of, you have some people. I remember the first time I really watched or heard of Justin Thomas a lot was same thing early on in the season. I don't even remember what season it was, but he was kind of making some moves in the tournaments out in Hawaii, and I was like, oh, who is this guy? He's got an interesting swing, jumping up on his toes. But I'm partial to the explosive players, someone like a JT or a DJ. Not necessarily the plotters. Respect the game, but they just don't get me revved up the way the big bombers. It's just crazy to watch them do it. Like watching a home run. I don't know. But again, gotta respect the game of everyone on tour. These guys are so ridiculously good. Oh. Man. Man, that is one fat-looking putter grip, huh? I mean, I migrated over to the fat grips a year or two ago, and I love it. I will say, just by looks, I was a little hesitant at first, which was stupid of me. And I got a new putter. I got a Wilson Staff Infinite putter that I liked the toe hang of, and it came with the fatter grip. It's just a Wilson stock grip, so I don't know like the measurements or anything, but I love it. I will never go back to the thin grips. It's just, it feels so much nicer. Like it takes your hands and wrists out of the stroke more, and that's what I'm always trying to do, right? I'm always trying to move the big muscles, the chest, the shoulders. So it just makes things so much easier. I feel so much less like, I don't know, nervous. It's great. I love it. All right, Sinky. He's got that claw grip going on. The Chris DeMarco claw. Was he the guy that made it famous? Oh no! Oh, you gotta hit it, Sink! Oh my god. Alright, so Sink falls to 20 under. Higgs, come on, Harry. That eagle was insane. I mean, he pulled that drive so far left that the announcers were talking about, oh my god, there's out of bounds there, or a hazard, and it's skirted with the hazard as it's rolling and taking these big bounces, but then it kicks just enough right that it starts rolling down the cart path. So he's rolling down the cart path, turns into a nice long drive. It sticks him out just on the right side of the cart path, so nearer to the fairway. But then because he's a righty, he gets a drop from there because this, he's standing on the cart path. And it put him just far enough right that with a big old hook, now he still had to execute a phenomenal shot, but that big old hook put him 4 feet from the hole for eagle, like from the outhouse to the penthouse, man. I'll tell you, that was awesome. Nice, hold it out, Ventura. Come on. God, I love their bunker play. It's ridiculous when I hear like, oh, the pros would rather be in the sand than the thick rough. Now, sometimes I would agree even with them because the rough is so thick. I'm like, nope. I don't know. I don't even know what I would do with that. But like on a general level, even a fairly bad lie in the rough, I would rather be in the rough than in the sand. I just don't trust myself out of the sand. I think most of the time I'll hit it decent, but sometimes it's just like, and I'm nowhere. So. I can't believe Harry stepped that off himself. That's crazy. And remember when Scheffler's caddy got... I wonder what happened to him, actually. I didn't look it up. Some calf injury. He talked about afterwards, like he heard something pop. I'm hoping it wasn't the Achilles, but you know, I actually forgot to look it up. Hopefully he's okay. All right, Harry. Putt to tie the lead. Oh my God, come on. Okay, Sink. Pressure shot. Let's go, baby. You need a birdie. He's been hitting that driver really well, and he's going to the tee. Bam, straight down the pipe. And he's been hitting it pretty long. And Ventura stays at 17, so I guess kind of, you know, just sitting around there. He needs to make some moves, though. Yep, Sink needs that birdie for sure. Especially because Higgs has, what, 7 feet for bird, 8 feet? I mean, he's looking good. JJ Spawn, don't see that name very often anymore. Schwartzel, I saw him. You gotta love the guy's hat. I love Schwartzel. Oh wait, the South African with the I don't know, the Greg Norman. What do you call those hats? Like the straw ones. They're cool. I like them. I can't pull it off, but they're cool. I've tried. I got ribbed a lot for wearing those to the golf course. I still have it, but don't wear it very much. Actually, because I do like the full brim, so I do have a full brim hat that I wear when I'm on the course. It's a Titleist one. I think they call it the Australian something. But the reason I like it is because it's full brim, but it's not like where it sits way above your head. So there's, you know, there's all this space on here. It goes all the way down and then just sits right above the ear line. So it's nice. It looks a little more low profile, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, than the other big full brim hats. And keeps your neck and ears nice and shady, which is the biggest reason I use it. That, and I got sleeves to keep my arms nice and shady. Actually, when I'm out there, and it's so funny, I have like this massive hand tan line. I'm like, what? Never noticed that before. All right, Harry. Come on, baby. Yeah, a little longer than I thought. What is this, 10 feet? Oh, no! Oh, Harry. Oh, man, that hurts. He's going to need an eagle unless Stewart does something crazy and just pars. Well, we'll see, I guess. Maybe Sink doesn't birdie, but he's in a great position, so... Gosh darn it, Harry. Oof. Sam Burns is ripped, huh? It's crazy the way golf has changed over time with all, you know, these guys on tour, a lot of them are really, really fit. It's funny though, there's kind of a generational divide. I would say that the younger ones pretty, like, unilaterally are very fit, and then obviously some of the old guard are less fit. I follow the old guard. Okay, so it's 2 seasons that you get fully exempt for, but because of the wraparound nature of the season, you get quite a long exemption. Doing some math over there, huh? Sounding like Bryson DeChambeau and his caddy. Are we safe, or was there a... I assume there was an accident in there. No? Woo! Oh, the joys of being a cat owner. Alright, Stuart. Come on. Man. I got a hybrid recently just because I think they're cool. Pretty much. But I just can't hit them very well. I hit my 3-iron a lot better. I have my 3-iron bent as well. It's a strong lofted 3-iron, and then I have it bent 1 degree strong. So I believe it's an 18 degree 3-iron. So really it's a 2-iron. Let's be honest, that's a 2-iron. Alright, that is... should be a birdie. I mean, realistically for Sink. He should get that up and down for bird probably... I don't know, 8 out of 10 times? Maybe more, I don't know. Me, probably 50-50 at best. Alright, Harry. You know, so he made an albatross on Friday. He had a 4-iron from some distance, I don't know. Not on this hole, not on the 18th. And he freaking drilled it. So maybe another one. Oh, he's unloading on that one. Oh no, it's leaking. Harry, it's in the sand trap. It's gotta be. Yep. Oh, Harry. Alright. It's looking good for the 47-year-old turning back the clock. Wow. Has anyone ever played a PXG club out there? I mean, like, I don't even know what the price is anymore. I remember when they came out, obviously they were an insane price point. But I haven't really looked into them if they have sales or if they're coming down. But I just can't imagine what was driving someone to go after them. I guess, you know, if cost is no object and it happens to be the one that they fit you with, then there you go, I guess. But and club fitting, for that matter, I went to a place that was like, what, a top Golf Digest top 100 fitter, and I was happy with the experience. I thought all the data and all the things that they were putting me through were really cool and I think very valuable. But when it came to ultimately to fitting and like here's one driver versus another driver, maybe it's because I'm such a bad driver of the golf ball and lacking in consistency that it really doesn't matter. But ultimately, because of that, I think it was not that worth it. You know, I'm like, I look at it and it told me, oh, my swing is a lot faster than I realized and I need to be playing, you know, this type of shaft. But that was pretty much it. The shaft that I got, I ended up not being super happy with, and I've replaced it with some other off the rack option. I didn't go get fitted, and I like that driver a lot more. But yeah, maybe that's just a consistency thing, and that's something that I wonder about for the high handicap golfers out there, which there are mostly high handicap golfers. Like the whole world is telling you to go get fit right now, but I think that go buy whatever you want. If you want to blow some money on a club, I think go blow some money on a club. The thing that's gonna improve your game more is maybe lessons, but just practicing. Obviously, not maybe lessons. Lessons would help, but practicing, I think, is the biggest thing. Practicing. Even if you get lessons, you have to practice. So I think that's really the thing you should be focusing on. But it's really easy. You can sell club fitting, right? Only golf courses with ranges and stuff can sell, oh, practice, practice, practice. Has he got his putter out? I was seeing a lot of guys towards the end of last season in this situation pulling out the old fairway wood, and they were doing it with quite a bit of success. I mean, if you practice it a few times, I think I suppose it could be good. Fundamentally, I never quite understood like why it works. I guess just because the fairway wood is designed to go through rough, as opposed to a putter, is what I'm kind of talking about. But yeah, that's not a shot I've ever really played much. So there's that guy with the boom mic just like slowly creeping up on sync right now. Just trying to get that conversation. Brooks Koepka was the one that talked about how you didn't need to be mic'd up on course because they have boom mics literally everywhere, and he got a lot of flack for saying that, like, if the announcers would just shut up, you'd be able to hear all of the on-course discussion. So I think to some extent that's true, but a lot of the stuff I can't hear. Sometimes there's silence, and I can hear mumbling and stuff, but I don't understand what they're saying. All right, a little knee-knocking 3-footer. But, I mean, my money, he's going to knock that in, and Higgs is going to have to eagle from the sand somehow. So, realistically, he's probably going to have to hole out, hopefully from the fairways. Johnny Miller. Why did Johnny Miller leave? Maybe I should, understand that. He was never my favorite announcer, but he had good insight from time to time. Sometimes I just felt like it was the Johnny show, and he'd talk about, I did this, or I did that, or, and I was so good. But he had some great insight. Obviously, he is a phenomenal golfer, so. It's just... Yep, just stuck it in the fairway. Oh, Harry. Well, at least he didn't find a divot. I mean, that would have been terrible, huh? I'm always nervous about that when I watch the pros and they hit it into the fairway. I'm like, oh, don't find a divot, don't find a divot, don't find a divot. It's so messed up. Who was it? Paul Azinger was like adamant. They should never get a drop from a divot because of all the rule changes that have happened, which... Some of them, it's like, what? In the name of, increasing the speed of play? Like, oh, you can keep the flag in or out. That's not going to help pace of play. On a personal level, what would help pace of play? Some kind of, like, friendly drops. Because I can't tell you how often I hit a semi-errant tee shot, which is... in play. Like, there's no out of bounds, there's no nothing. And I know, like, I saw where it went mostly, and I can't find it. And so I'm like, all right, well, I don't walk back. What's the point? I'm not going to walk back and take forever. So I just drop one. And I think that's a big way to save a lot of time on the course. But there would be a lot of people that say like, well, that's too big of an advantage, and I get that, but I mean, hit a provisional, they'd say, well, I've lost some where you'd be like, no, you don't need a provisional. Maybe I'm just not good at finding golf balls. Maybe I, need to work on that. There's Stewart. That, I think with Harry in the fairway, that should be the tournament, really. Oh my gosh. And we still have groups, though, coming in after Harry. So, I don't know, maybe we'll end it after Stewart's donned as a, practical champion. Wow. Big deal, though, for old Stewart Cink. Tour exemption. Can play in a couple of major tournaments. That's great for him, man. That's always good to see a new winner, getting some exemptions and more playing time and everything. It's like great. And he had his son on the bag. Isn't that crazy? His mom doesn't go over to Stewart Cink. Thank you for winning this tournament and making, I don't know, $1 million or whatever. She goes to her son. Congratulations. Total mom move. Is that the clubhouse? Looks like a colonial, like something I'd see in the South, like what do they call them? I don't know. You know what I mean, though. Those ones with the big white pillars. It's really cool. Oh God, he's got to be so happy. That's so cool. I don't know if anyone heard, but Scottie Scheffler had to withdraw from the U.S. Open. He had COVID. He was tested positive for COVID. So hopefully he's okay. I didn't see anything saying he was feeling bad. Maybe he had just a couple of symptoms. But yeah, he unfortunately had to pull out, and hopefully he's okay and will get through it quickly and be back on tour pretty quick. I know, some guys have been really struggling where they, I forget which couple of players it was last season, but basically they were continuing to test positive for COVID for like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, even though, they didn't have any symptoms any longer and everything seemed like it should be good. They quarantined for as long as they needed to, but they would just continue to test positive. So I remember they had a couple of players like that, and they would group them together. One of them might have been Jason Day at some point. I don't know. But they grouped them together and then just said, okay, you guys play together. But that's good because it sucks that, they're like, what? I can't have COVID for a month or, 6 weeks. At least I don't know how you could anyways. I'm no doctor, but. And so that was great that they were able to find a way to get him to be able to play. So hopefully Scotty doesn't go through that and he can just get back straight away. But my God, I am pumped for Winged Foot. Oh, that was the Albatross. Are you kidding me, man? Crazy. What happened to Harold Varner too? I saw that when the replay because I didn't watch any of Friday, and I was like, "Oh, Harold Varner, where's he at?" I don't know if he made the cut or what. I haven't seen him. So I think, he's come on, draw it on in there, baby. Let's go, Harry, Harry, Harry. Oof, oof, oof. The coolest man in golf. Bite hard, kick. Nah. Oh, Harry, you had that 8-footer, man. Well, he would have still needed a birdie, but yeah, now. Oh my God, they're talking about whoever Ventura being behind him at 17 under needs to go eagle to tie Cink. So I won't say stranger things have happened, but it's possible, I suppose. I feel like insurance company commercials are the ones that get me to watch it the most. And it's frustrating because, I'm not usually in the market for insurance, so I'm like, why do you guys always make the best commercials? Why can't someone else make a good commercial? Oh my God, TaylorMade Golf. if you aren't subscribed to their YouTube channel, get on it, because I mean, I'm sure the guys hate it, but they put some really great content. The guys meaning like Rory and Tiger and Morikawa and DJ, Rom, all those guys. They get them together and make some content for YouTube, and it's awesome. So you should definitely, I think it's just called TaylorMade Golf. You should subscribe to them. It's really, really worth it. Also subscribe to me, From the Rough to the Fairway, so that I can tell you about things like that. Gluten-free, huh? Have an espresso machine. Best investment ever. Nuts.com. When I was a kid, there was a store around me called Chick's Sporting Goods. And like it sounds, it sold all sorts of sporting goods stuff. And that was like I played all sorts of sports, and that was my one-stop shop for all of that stuff. So I loved going there. And I was at my mom's work. I don't remember how old I was. Maybe 10? Maybe 11? And I was on the internet, and I was like, oh, I want to go to their website. I didn't know if they had a website, but I was like, maybe, let's see. So I typed in chicks.com. That was not what I was expecting it to be. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get my mom fired. I'm like, someone walked by. I was like, don't look. Oh my God. Close. And I'm like just making a big scene. Probably making everything worse. I don't know if they found out, but I was pretty embarrassed about that. Oh, okay, so there it is. Okay. Well, let's just, yeah, let's. All right, Higgs. This is still big, though, because this would really give him the second alone. Oh, Harry. Is he tied with anybody? I don't believe he's tied with anybody, but, you know, someone could potentially come back from behind him and tie him, so. But that's a lot of money. I can't imagine, you know, tying for second and alone for second, that's got to be 100 grand at least. Crazy. Nope. So, sink. Sink one. That's it. I mean, it would require a hole-in-one on a par 5 for someone to tie him. So, I mean, if Sink's card is officially in, then they can declare him champion. What happened to Ventura? Oh, hon. Supposed to go more left. Man, that's what I say every time. Not that I'm anywhere near as good as this guy. On my day, I'm less bad. Congratulations indeed. It's official. Okay, yeah. He has to tee off, and well, I guess he just has to tee off and it can't go in the hole, right? Once he tees off and some squirrel doesn't pick up his golf ball and take it from wherever it stops and puts it in the hole, which still wouldn't be, that wouldn't count, I don't think. You know, maybe knocks it off of 4 cart paths in a house and knock it in the hole for a double albatross. I wonder what the closest anyone has ever come to driving a par 5 on the PGA Tour has been. Be interesting to find out. A couple of lucky bounces, or someone that can really just, you know, mash it out there and just throws it over some trees or a lake or whatever. I mean, that'd be cool. If anyone has ever played Hot Shots Golf, that is actually a challenge to get like a trophy or something. To make a hole-in-one on a par 5. Hot Shots Golf is bar none the best golf game that has ever been made. In case anyone loves golf and wants a video game, Hot Shots Golf is what you need. It's a PlayStation exclusive, and the newest one was actually called Everybody or Everybody's Golf. Everybody Golfs or Everybody's Golf. And it was also awesome. But yeah, that's the best golf game out there. You should definitely play it if you like golf and enjoy video games. So here we go. If he doesn't make it, whoa, that was a fast swing. Alright, what's his line here? What's he gonna try and ricochet off of to get it onto the green? Now he's just going for an eagle here, trying to move up the leaderboard and get some more money. Man, Stewart is down there so low. I'm so jealous because I'm 31 and I have back issues while playing golf. And it's so annoying. It's so debilitating. You know, when the back starts acting up, you start making compromises on the swing. Especially, I don't have to compromise too much on my putting, but it hurts a lot. And, you know, when you're thinking, ouch, 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 it's a lot harder to concentrate on the putt. But I just don't understand how, I'll see something, or a Kuchar, like, I see him, like, hunched on the top of his, and I'm just like, how do you not have severe back issues? Or maybe they do, and I'm just a big weenie, I don't know. Ice to the rescue, as my dad would say. Did you ice it? Did you ice it? It could be anything. And he would just ask if you iced it. There was that, oh man, Larry the Cable Guy, when he was the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. And one of the guys, I think it was Jeff Foxworthy or maybe somebody else, but they had a bit about methylate. I think that's what it was called. I've never heard of it, but you know, you could think of it like hydrogen peroxide or something to clean a wound. And they had this hilarious bit, like, you know, it could be anything. You got half your head chopped off. I'll just put a little methylate on that. It'll fix you right up, you know. That's the way my dad is with ice. Oh my god. I hate these pharmaceutical... Oh, never mind. Wealth advisement. Tax smart. It's a big deal. Man, you pay a lot in taxes. Try and minimize it. Oh gosh. So where's the money on Tiger, man? I put my money on, does he even make the cut? Because it's gonna be narrow, thick rough, tough greens. I mean, I think that for majors, realistically, Tiger could hope to win the Open Championship weather permitting, because his back seems to not like the cold. And the Masters, he knows that course like the back of his hand. So I don't know if we'll see Tiger compete in a PGA Championship or a U.S. Open ever again. I just don't know if he's got the game for it, which sucks because I love watching Tiger and I love watching him play at a high level. But I don't know. I don't see it. And worse, like his putter, the confidence seems to be gone. So I don't know. My wife's not a big Tiger fan. She's a huge Tiger fan. She's not. She's definitely not. Man, Sink shot something. I think he shot 65 yesterday as well. So just a monster weekend to just dominate the tournament in the end. That's so cool. He's got his wife and his son on the bag. That is so cool. Those are some big sunglasses his wife's got on. He doesn't have a lot of sponsorships, huh? That shirt doesn't have much on it. Move. Performance apparel. So cool. Looks like they have a good relationship. That's good to see. Warms the heart. Oh man. Oh. Well. So cool. I think, didn't Jack have his son caddying for him at the 86 Masters when he won it at whatever old age he won it at? I was pretty sure. That's pretty cool too. He says, like, I've watched so much golf throughout my life. I don't need to watch every shot. What did she have going on? Oh my gosh. I hate health issues. I wish everyone was healthy. That'd be nice. That's my dream. Wish everyone was healthy and didn't have to go through anything like that. Tremendous story for Sink. And a really fun way to open up the 2020-2021 wraparound PGA Tour season. Look for more of these watch parties. I love watching golf, and I think that it's just a lot of fun to watch it with other people. So, to anyone out there that did see this, I will be back for sure. I don't know exactly which tournament. Maybe maybe the U.S. Open. Maybe I'll do a watch party for the U.S. Open on Sunday. Maybe extend it a little bit and do a slightly longer one. So, everyone out there, I'm gonna close up here. I know they're still finishing up there, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching this tournament. It was a fun way to start the season. So again, if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, From the Rough to the Fairway, got a lot of great content on golf, and just funny videos. So check it out. There's a lot of great stuff there. And look for it. I'll be uploading it onto Facebook as well, so you can watch it here. But please check out the channel, like and subscribe, and let me know if there's anything that you want me to cover. So until then, keep finding that fairway.